alternatives, officer? You tell me. I mean, how many times have you guys been out there? A dozen, maybe? It's always the same. You guys take him away, his breath reeking of Colt 45. He spends one night sleeping it off, and she springs him the next morning out of sheer fear. You ever know that kind of fear? Ice in your veins. She did try to leave. A couple of times. One time we made it as far as Charleston. We ran out of money, and he was calling, begging, his voice thick as honey. I tried everything I could to convince her to keep going. I could get a job, we could have a fresh start. But she turned that car around and drove straight through to daylight. I could feel the planet spinning that night. Did you know that the Earth spins at 1,000 miles an hour? Most of the time, you can't even tell. You can always feel it when you're traveling in the wrong direction. That was only a month ago. And right away, he started back up again. Last night? Okay, you want to hear about last night. He was out as usual, and I heard his truck sputter into the driveway. I could tell by the way the gravel crunched under his feet that he was drunk. Pretty soon I heard voices in their room. Not loud at first, but then there was a slam against the wall, and there was silence for a moment. Something was different this time. I could sense it. I rushed to their room and saw him hovering over her, hitting her over and over. She wasn't even conscious. I screamed at him to stop, and he just looked at me with white, hot rage, like there wasn't even a person there. I ran to the kitchen, and I grabbed the gun, the one she kept in an old toaster oven in the bottom cabinet. Her just-in-case gun. I didn't even think about it, officer. I ran back to their room, and I shot him. I shot him twice in the head. He didn't even notice I was there. He was too busy killing my mom. Last night, it was going to be her or him, and I chose her. And I'm not sorry about it, either. So, you go do what you gotta go do. Can I get a glass of water, some fresh air? Hey, can you feel that? The Earth stopped spinning.